Okay guys, welcome to this video. It's a couple of days now since the UK's been released from its 3-month lockdown, lockdown number 3. The weather, as you can see, is brilliant for March. It's about 21, 22 degrees today. So there's already been lots of bikers out. Lots of bikers who at the moment haven't had much time on the bike. In the last month or so, for various reasons, apart from some very short trips, I haven't had much time on the bike myself. So it's really good to go out and make sure you're riding as you should, as you always have done in the past. What I like to do is I like to do a commentary ride, just to test myself to see how well I'm riding, and that's what I'm going to do here today. What I've got is a route in my sat-nav generated by Scenic. It's a circular route. So basically I say, how many miles do I want to do? What sort of route do I want? Do I want fastest? Do I want a curvy route? Do I want an extra curvy route? Which direction from where I am do I want that route to go? I've chosen basically south, and then I let the sat-nav choose that route for me. And this is the start of that route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a commentary on my ride, just so that you can see what my thought processes are, what your thought processes should be. So here we go. So I'm following a cement truck and a little hatchback, looking down the road. The road is going to go round to the right, which should give me a view up to the next little straight. So I'm going to make sure I'm in a good gear in case I have to overtake. I'm taking a near side position to give me an early view around the corner, and the road is clear. Done a shoulder check, and I say thank you to the car for not leaving out in front of me. We won't go flying into this 50, we've slowed down for that. I'm taking an offside position for this left hand bend. I can look up and through, I can see the road is clear, nothing behind me, and I can maintain that view by just clipping across the white line there. Because I had the view, I could maintain it. I wouldn't have taken that same line if, for instance, I'd lost that view. Warning of deer for the next few miles, so just be aware of that. We've got a junction coming up on the left, staggered right then left, nothing on the right. Looking into the mirror, looking round the bend, got the junction clearly on the left now. Bit of a closed junction, nothing there. Coming back to the near side for this next left-hand bend, this next right-hand bend, sorry. Maintaining 50 miles an hour. Just bring it down to 30 miles an hour as we enter through this speed gate. Traffic light ahead is red. The car on the left is parked and waiting. Lots of school buses at the school, so school's out, people are coming out. There's a Land Rover on the left. They have looked and settled. Traffic lights ahead are now green. We're staying in a 30. Here's Mr. BMW the other way. No, sorry, Mr. Versus. Shoulder check and indicate to go wide on this parked car, watching out for the junction on the right, staying on the outside or the offside for that little bit of a bend, another junction on the left, oncoming traffic. We won't go too far. We've lost the white line here because it's got quite narrow, so you have to watch out for vehicles encroaching onto our side of the road. The road's now going to go round to the right. I can see some vehicles coming up on the left into that junction. Looking at him, he's seen me. Pedestrian controlled crossing ahead. It's green and I don't see any pedestrians. got a car coming out of that junction on the left. I've come near side so they see me. Parked delivery van. Keeping an eye up the inside of this blue van. The car's just pulled out. Got a junction coming up and we're going to turn right then immediately left. Got a car parked on the near side on the double yellow lines. I'm going to turn right, so I'm going to use my indicators right anyway. Going to try and keep rolling if I can, but it's likely I'm going to have to stop. So rear brake and stop, settle. A lot of traffic coming down from the left. The van has let me go. Say thank you to him. White van is coming my way. We're still in a 30, so there's no point even looking for an overtake. Road narrows ahead. The Range Rover and a pickup truck had to squeeze by each other. This should be wide enough for the blue van as we go up here. Just trying to get a view up the near side. Oncoming traffic. So we're not going to get an overtake early as we come out of this 30. Lots more oncoming traffic. Slowly climbing up the hill, looking for views left and right, staying well back to increase my view. Move up in case I get an opportunity to overtake. So there's daffodils on the left, which says to me people live around here. Road goes round to the right. Let's take a near side position for a view. Got the opportunity of a little overtake. Nicely done, and back before we get to the brow of the hill. And we're once again watching the speed limit, which on these sort of roads is 60 miles an hour. Warning of hidden dip. Taking an offside position for a good view and staying away from these entrance to houses. Double white line protecting vehicles, preventing overtaking in that dip. Warning of slippery road. Coming up is a right-left junction. See the right, can see the left. We'll stay away from that as far as we can because we've got no oncoming traffic. Road ahead is clear. Just straighten out the bend as much as possible. Road is going to deviate in a moment around to the right. We're going to take a near side position, just keeping up with those mirror checks. Looking to head down the road. Car on the right, they've stopped. Shoulder check indicate, come out. Checking the junction on the left. Traffic lights are red. There's a car already stopped there, so they're going to change by the time we get there. Lots of children around. Just get in front of this truck. Shoulder check at the roundabout, nothing coming all the way round. But a silver Audi stopped on the left. Shoulder check as we leave. .30 mile an hour limit here, but we are doing 20. Car up ahead turning left. Lots of oncoming, pedestrian on the left. Little mini roundabout coming up. Don't need to indicate as there's nobody on it. Change of speed 30 to 40. Got a pedestrian on the left on the verge. Looks like a runner. Stop for a fag. Bit strange that. So, warning of junction on the left. There's a little one there on the right. Junction on the left is clear. Back to national speed limit now. Oncoming farm traffic. So the great thing about using the sat-nav to pick up a random route is I have no idea where we're going. So it's an unknown route to me, which I have to look at on its merits. Got oncoming traffic, so we do a shoulder check and get back nicely. Back to the Nationals. Back to the 40. Shoulder check is turning left. Up and forward I can see there's no oncoming traffic. There is now, so coming back before he sees I'm on his side of the road. Warning that the road goes round to the right. Nothing behind. Road is going to drop away, goes blind. Hazard warning of a left and a right. Chevron's warning me of that severe left. Don't want to go too far. Never know if there's a tractor or a truck that's going to cut that corner. Crossroads up ahead. Turning right there. Done our shoulder checks. "30-mile-an-hour limit here. Just so you know, 22 degrees. What could be better? Quite a narrow, unknown road to me. We've still got a 30-mile-an-hour limit. There's the Nationals. Oncoming vehicle. Stay over to the near side. The road straightens out so we can apply a little bit more power. Come over to the near side, a little junction before this tree, or a little gateway before this tree. Then we're back into a 30. Warning of giveaway in 100 yards. We're turning left. Road through here is quite bad, so we'll try and pick a line. Then offside for this left. We've got a right. Need to go back to the near side again. probably picking our line because of the road surface as opposed to picking our line because of view. No real advantage at those speeds. Got a few cars ahead of us now. See where the road goes thanks to that white van, but we can't see whether the road is clear. Mirror check is clear behind me. There's enough for me to just get past. You can see the road ahead was clear, closing up on the Land Rover now. Well, it's just under the speed limit. Pick a more dynamic gear, and there's our chance to overtake the one, but not the two. Be a bit rushed up to the next bend, so we'll stay where we are. Just drop back, take a near side position to look up the road. So it's going round to the left. Got a junction coming up. We're losing the van. He might get held by the oncoming car, so let's give him room. Let's give ourselves room so that we don't have to stop. Hidden dip, straight road ahead. Didn't see anything go into the dip. There's unlikely to see anything coming out. Little collection of warning signs. We've got a crossroads. Got a bend around to the left, and it looks like we're going to take the left hand where this van is. Taking an offside position, just look down past these pedestrians. Now the road goes round to the left. Chevron's warning that it's sharp, severe, road surface not too even. Humpback bridge coming up. Narrow, so we could have somebody in the middle of the road. Can't see anybody. Clip that bed there because I could see round and through here. Not too wide on this left hand bend. Another left, then the road goes up and round. Got a junction on the left. That cleared as we came up to it. Warning of pedestrians, and we've got a 30-mile-an-hour limit. Take it down a couple of gears so that we're still in a nice useful gear for the throttle. Should we need power for things like uphills, etc. Little junction there on the left. Give it loads of room. People would come to that very obliquely and may not be able to see you because of the B posts in the car. Still doing 30, roads narrowing, warning that might be vehicles in the middle of the road. So let's take a near side position, always wary of these driveways. That seems to have widened up a bit. Crossroads, oncoming. Crossroads looks open to me on the left. Definitely nothing coming from the right, so we're okay there. Still 30. Farm traffic. Looking up and over the brow of the hill, that's where the Nationals start. Little mirror check. Apply the power. I have been looking up this hill. Nothing's coming. Still nothing coming. Still nothing coming. I imagine people do cut this corner, so I'm not going to take a far offside position. Back to the near side. You get a quick glimpse through. I'm looking at the road down towards the gate, straight across those hedges, and even further. See what's coming. I've lost my vision now. Hazard of a right and a left coming up. Oncoming vehicles have just come round that left-hand bend for them, right for us. Give way in 200 yards. So this junction is open. We don't even have to stop because I can see up to the left and straight down here. 400 yards, we're going to turn left. Vehicle up ahead is on the brakes. There's the marker board for where we're going to turn. And it's here. So I'm already looking into that junction. Bit of gravel. Did a mirror check. Luckily I could see through the hedges that there was nothing oncoming. Can't really be sure there's nothing coming towards me though, so I need to be a little bit circumspect. Blind left, let's stay over a little bit, lose a bit of speed. Nasty gravel right on the apex there. Here I can straighten it out as there's clear view through, so I did use the opposite side of the road. Then I've got a junction there. Got a right turn coming up and I can't see over these hedges the giveaway sign. Nothing coming from my left. Nothing coming from my right. Looking up the road now, we're still keeping an eye on all of these entrances to houses. We're back to the near side. Road surface is a little bit poor. I'm staying off that poor surface in the centre if I can, picking the better surface to the offside or the near side. Sometimes all that's needed is just a little roll off the throttle, no brakes needed. Coming across to the near side, watching out for a dodgy road surface. It's early in the year, yeah, so I've got a left and then a right, but I've got oncoming traffic, so I can't cut this right. Coming to the near side, saying central. Coming up to this bend, I've got a speed gate coming up to 30 mile an hour. So I've got a sharp left coming up, really sharp. Got oncoming traffic from the right, so I'm going to come all the way out. Lots of oncoming, give them a bit of space. National's coming up, followed by some sharp bends. First one goes round to the right. Another one round to the right. Come down a gear, look up and through the bend. Nicely up the bend. This one's blind, so we won't go as wide. We'll lose a bit of speed. Again, it's a blind left, so we won't have an extreme offside. Bend's continuing round to the left, round to the left, round to the left. Opens up, apply the power. Back to the near side to go to this right. Get a bit of brakes as we come into this left, right, looking up to another left, I think. No, straight, that. And traffic, we're going to be following traffic now. Brake for the right. So I'm going to start looking at how they handle the bends. Mud on the road. Watch out for the big clods of mud. Again, we've got a right then a left coming up. Braking very early for this bend. Nice sharp right. Looking around and through. Leads into another bend. A left. Keeping an offside position. Coming back to the near side, so I think we might just be through here. Nice little twisty road there. More bends coming up. Right then left. Looking up and through. And really straight, ease that bend off, that first one. Road surface in the middle, not too good. Staying offside, straightening out these little kinks, looking up to the road where it goes round to the left. Don't go too offside. There we go, there's an oncoming vehicle coming, so I can just straighten that a little bit out. Some houses coming up, warning of a crossroads. Looking through the hedges, no vehicles. Back into Shropshire after a little venturing into Herefordshire. A sharp left with a junction on the right. Junction on the right is not bothering me anymore. Road opens up, we can apply the power. plenty of warning signs here of farm traffic. 150 yards. We'll be on this blind bend, this blind brow. The quarter of a mile up the road. Nothing's coming. Sharp deviation to the left, take a near side position, get a double solid white line. There she opens out, we roll the power back on. Oncoming traffic, no need to be too far out, as I can already see through the bend. And again, I can see up the road. Road is clear. Just scanning left and right all the time. Warning of pedestrians. House on the left, a little driveway. Speed gate for 30. On the brakes, down a couple of gears, off the brakes as we go through the gate. Back to the near side of this bend. So we're turning right here. Do actually know where we are at the moment, although until we turned here I wouldn't have known. Vehicle in the middle of the road turning right in front of us, but they have settled. 50 mile an hour limit just here. Quite a queue of traffic ahead. Cars on the left. Lots of cars pulling in to the left, and also cars sitting in the centre. So nowhere to go, so you'll have to stay there. That'd be one of the vaccination centres there. Time for a little drinky, I think. Just find a lay-by somewhere here. We'll stop, then can resume in a moment. So that's probably about an hour or so, I think, of commentary. There you go, we'll stop just here.